Yo, what's up guys? How's it going? Sorry, I'm a little out of breath. What's up everybody? My voice is a little better, I think. I've been out all day, baking in the sun. Just got back a little while ago. Did a little speed run to get everything done around the house, and now we're live again, boys. Welcome back to the stream. Let's see what we got here. We got Tuska. How we doing? Donnie, Miami. Time to lock in or chilling out. You run here? Kinda. I'm just like running around my house like crazy, getting stuff done. What's up, everybody? Yeah, we'll be gaming for like the next 4 hours or so. Maybe we can get to like 51.5 or 52. Just trying my best to keep up with everybody. But yeah, we're having a good time on this hunter. We're level 50. It's looking pretty good. Gear's looking pretty good. Gonna start our attunements. We're gonna try to run a sunken temple. If anybody wants to run a sunken temple tonight, that would be amazing. We'll see if we can get a group together. You're ahead of Ampi? Yeah, he doesn't play too much either. I think he has other responsibilities on SOD and stuff like that. Yeah, good to be here with you guys though. Was anybody here for the earlier stream? ASAP Barky, man, you're kind of new here, right? ASAP Barky, I haven't seen you around too much, but I've seen you in other people's streams. Let me check in with YouTube, see if we got anyone alive over there. We got Matt Shepard, of course, always since the day I started streaming. This guy, always the first in the chat, always, man, always. Good to see you, Matt. How you doing, man? DR, the man, the myth, the legend. Thank you, brother. Good to see you too. Alright, yeah, we're gonna do some quests in Ajara. Start the stream off there. It was hot today. I was baking out in the sun today. It was well over 100.
Greetings.
Well, it's starting to cool down here in Northern California. I got the windows wide open. And it's starting to feel pretty good, cooling down. Tournament went well today. So if you didn't hear earlier, like I had a big pickleball tournament today. I didn't play actually because I'm not playing singles, but a lot of my teammates are playing singles, and my mixed partner, she won 5.0 bronze, which is pretty good, singles, ages 8 to 34 bracket. So I was pretty stoked about that. I got a picture with Ben Johns. Most people don't know who that is, but if you follow pickleball, he's the GOAT, man. He's rank 1. He's on all the paddles and everything like that. I got a cool picture with him. I saw him in the VIP area. And he was playing Magic the Gathering Arena on his phone. So I went up to him and asked him, I was like, yo, Ben, what's up, man? Like, my name is James. Like, what's your favorite Magic set? And he's like, Innistrad. Innistrad's my favorite Magic set. And it's because there's nostalgic of it. That was like the first set he played. Good evening, Nick.
How are you?
Good evening.
You need something?
No stringer rip? This is kind of, yeah, it's not a stringer, but it's a tank. I went out with the boys tonight. Perfect time to chill out and watch some cargoes. You went out with the boys tonight? What did you do with the boys tonight? Night out with the boys. You go to a restaurant, go axe throwing, go to a club. What does a night going out with the boys in your 30s entail? Not nearly as much as I used to, I'll tell you that. You should have told me you were live. I would have hosted you. Oh, no worries, bro. No worries, Alex. No worries at all, bro. Good to see you, man. I had to stream up a lot. I had this tournament today, and a lot of downtime just waiting like for matches. And like I wasn't playing in it, so I was just watching my teammates play. And so it was nice having to stream up like all day. Oh, that breeze feels fucking amazing. It was hot today, my boys. It was hot. I don't really sunburn easily. I usually don't have to wear sunscreen. But even me today, it's one of those days where you like touch your face a little bit, like wash your face, and you can feel it stinging a little bit. This is hot. What's the best way to watch Twitch in public? Just on your phone, dude. I feel weird having it on speaker. I'm pretty shameless when it comes to that stuff. Max volume, yeah, I'm just walking around max volume with it up to my ear. Alright, let's see. Okay, so we're in Ajara. What are we doing here? I'm gonna turn in this quest. We're gonna do Blood Elves. I think it's okay, 50. You can just crank. There's not much quest in Ajara. It's out of order with RXP, but fuck it, we'll just get it done real quick. We'll do the Kim Jail stuff, we'll do Betray, turn all that stuff in, and then we're gonna go to Hinterlands and do some Hinterland stuff. And another thing, man, if we could get a Jinta lore group, oh, that would be amazing. What the fuck, bro? Nice to see you again. Hey, Desarun, how's it going, man? Good evening, everybody. Where are you guys in the world? EU, NA? If you're in the US, what state are you in? Sunburn on the face is the worst. Yeah. Yeah, Bay Area. Oh, you're close by. This is my favorite ASMR stream. I got you. We tried out this Jamaican bar. Let me tell you. Jerk chicken with some shots. Perfect combo. Damn. Jamaican people know how to party too, man. I'll tell you, like, the Caribbean music is so good for dancing. Orlando Sacktown. Okay. Close by. Close by. Illinois. Texas in the house. Philly in the house. Hell yeah. I went to college in Philly, man. Temple. I'm a Temple Andy. Good to see you, Yanni. What's your favorite lift right now? My favorite lift right now is basically, I've been having a lot of days recently where I can't get like a proper high intensity lift. I don't have the time. Something fucks it up. Like today, for example, I couldn't really lift today. I couldn't do my alpha class. I had this tournament today. I streamed in the morning, went straight there. I was there all day. So like, if I need to get like a lift in, let's say it's at my house, and I have limited time, and you're really just trying to crank out something so you're not gonna like regress. My favorite is this. Like, I can show you. You pretty much, you take 2 dumbbells, right? Take like 30s or whatever, right? You hold them, you go down, you start at like a squat, right? You come up with a squat, you curl it into a press like this, press it up. And it's good bang for your butt, but that's the type of shit you want to do because it's compound, one motion. You're hitting legs, you're hitting some buys, you're hitting some shoulders, arms. And you're kind of, you know, it's light, but you're probably hitting lower back a little bit too as you're kind of like deadlifting it up. Yeah, full body movement. Yeah, that's my go-to. If you just, because I know some of you guys might be in the same, have the same thoughts, but it feels bad leaving the gym when, or leaving your workout when you don't feel like you hit everything enough, you know. I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like, you didn't go hard enough, you didn't get your money's worth. So just the compound movements are really good. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Toby? Good to see you, man. Toby, that's your first time in the chat, dog? I always see you talking in Alex's stream. First time here, though. Yo, welcome, dude. Dumbbell chest press is bis. Yeah, dumbbell chest press is bis. Incline is actually, in my opinion, better bang for your buck than just flat bench. It gives you a nicer pump, and it's, I don't know, I guess that's it. It gives you a nicer pump. Might hit some shoulders and stuff a bit as you're doing it as well. Incline flies give you a crazy pump. I've been there a couple times, I think. Must have lurked though. Love your content, man. Yo, thanks, Toby. Appreciate it, bro. Welcome in, guys. Welcome. Yeah, I'll try to keep you guys company for the next maybe 4 hours or so. I appreciate you guys being here very much, joining me as we play. Best game ever made. Love vanilla. Feel free to ask any questions at all about anything. Could be gaming, could be fitness, nutrition, could be WoW, could be real life, could be stuff with, oh, really anything, man. As I said like a bunch of times, like I A lot of times I don't know what to talk about up here, so your guys' questions are really like the lifeblood of the stream. And I'll try to read everything. You know, I'm pretty much an open book, man. Even stuff you know, sensitive topics and stuff, I'll try to answer to the best of my ability. Greetings from Mexico, Cargo's livery content. Hey, Jonano Seti. First time in the chat. It's good to have you here, man. Where in Mexico are you? Any tips for getting better lat activation? Yeah, I mean, they tell you all the basic stuff like squeeze right at the height of the motion. For me, honestly, dude, just do lots of wide grip pull-up. Wide grip pull-up is crazy. If you just do lots of wide grip pull-up. But I guess not even just wide grip. Like, for me, the only pull-ups I really do is I do wide grip, like all the... Oh, shit, that's a lot of blood ops. Oh my god, hold on. Stop that fireball. Now we feign. Now we go this one. Now we're going to stop their cast with the grenade in a second. Oh, they're not casting. Yeah, I guess we're good. That Nova though is Monka on hardcore. It's a lot of damage. Should be able to heal my pet in a second. Don't die on me, wolf. Okay. But yeah, I've said it a bunch of times on stream. I honestly believe that you can get like the physique of your dreams just doing a couple simple movements. You don't need a lot of equipment. You don't need any equipment really. But especially if you have if you're pretty washed and your physique isn't the best, like these motions will take you really far away. And you pretty much just do wide grip pull-ups, but you can do the what's that thing called? You put your knees on it and it like gives the opposite. Like you put 70 pounds on it and it subtracts 70 from your body weight. Oh man, I don't know like the technical name for it. It's like the assisted pull-up machine, right? Or assisted pull-ups and dips and all that. You just do wide grip, and then you grab it. Then you grab it straight, and you do some. And then you do chin up, and you do some there. That's all you need. And then you do dips. Push up. Squat. Just all body weight. Assisted pull-up machine, yeah. Stretching your last during back movements doing full range of motion helps a lot, yeah. Oh yes, our first major healing potion. I love farming these guys. Alright, Blood Elf Reclaimers, Blood Elf Surveyors. Do we have the quest where we have to touch all the boxes? Yes we do, okay. We try to focus and not be a goldfish. Okay. You should be proud. You look like a new person compared to when I watched you years ago. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. It's amazing what weight can do to a person, right? You can look totally different. But yeah, I mean, I'm at the point in my life where like I really genuinely enjoy going to the gym. I enjoy going to classes. I enjoy being active. It doesn't feel like work. It's actually something you get excited for. I don't know if I brainwashed myself, but like it's fun, man. It's really fun. Like, and you feel so happy afterwards. Like, you should make a fitness guide for WoW nerds who finally just walked away from the game. Yeah. That's not a bad idea. You know, but I think more so than even a fitness guide, the thing that I would want to make is a guide to like helping people battle with food addiction, you know, and how to like conquer their demons with food, because I've said it a million times, it's like it's really tough for some people. It's really tough for me. Yo, Rafflington, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime, bro. I love you, bro. I've known that guy for a long time. I appreciate it, man. Hey man, good to see you. But any advice for hard gainers? Ooh, what must it be like to be a hard gainer? If you don't know what a hard gainer is, it's basically like you're an ectomorph. It's like the technical term. Or you guys probably have a little brother or a friend who's a hard gainer, and no matter how much they eat, they can't seem to put on any kind of mass. You know the type? You lucked out, my friend. Just know you have the best body type. It's gonna be the easiest for you to get shredded. Yeah, it's hard to put on muscle, but like, you know, you can do it, and it's gonna be fun if you do it. If you like, once you like know how to do it. Like, you kind of won the lottery with that, man. But yeah, I wouldn't take like a mass gainer or anything like that. They're actually filled with a bunch of like sort of crap. Mass gainers are not the way. You just have to like eat a lot, man. Monitor your macros, be above maintenance, lift heavy, and really like give your body no choice but to grow. You give it like so much stimuli. Like, just train super hard, man. Like, go heavy, low repetitions. Compound lifts, exactly. Another card stream so soon. What do we do to get so lucky? I'm trying, man. Anytime I get some free time, I'm fiending to hit that go live button to go hang out with you guys. I've been really enjoying streaming again. Do you overhead press? Like this? With the barbell? Yeah, I mean, that's a great movement, 100%. Dumbbells, barbell. I tend to do less stuff with barbell these days. More stuff with dumbbells. I feel like it's better bang for your buck because you get this kind of stabilization. Like, you know, the movement stuff. And is that a small in tank top? This is actually an extra large tank top. This is XL. Test E, just a couple cycles, no trend or anything like that, just pure test. I mean, I honestly do think, yeah, I have never taken steroids in my life. There have been times in my life where I've looked them up and I've researched them. And I'm gonna be honest with you, there's times in my life where I've wanted to do them and I've like thought about it, right? This is back during college days, really. And like looked into it, right? And looked into dianabol, trembolone, pro hormones, all those things. Back then that was a thing too. But you know, it's kind of scary and a little bit gross, and like there's not really like a great way to get it, and it's illegal. It's just sort of like not worth it, man. It's just not worth it. It's highly effective though, and I do think there is a way where you can do it kind of like responsibly with doctor supervision, and like cycle off of it and have realistic expectations of what you're going to be able to like actually kind of gains you're going to make after some of them go away. But I don't know, bro. You're playing like, it's a dangerous gamble. It's a dangerous gamble. And basically, like, I remember the bodybuilders back in like bodybuilding.com. You guys remember the forums back in the day and body space and all that? That used to be like a big thing. They used to be like the mecca, right? They used to have this thing where it's like, yeah, you can do steroids, but make sure you're like 99% capped on your genetic potential first. If you do steroids before you're like 99% capped and you've been training for like 5 years at your genetic potential, you're a bitch. Like, that was the whole philosophy, that like you have to like almost earn it, because your genetics kind of do limit you. Definitely playing with fire. The Rock probably does all that. Probably, man. Lately I've been doing Cuban press for shoulders, and man, do you see some games? What's that? But yeah, advice for hard gainers, just to go back to it. Compound lifts, do some power lifting stuff. Just make sure you're eating enough. You know, it doesn't sound that. It just sounds like such a good problem to have. I'd love to be able to just be able to eat as much as possible and not gain weight. That just sounds amazing. Those elves are dangerous. Yeah, you tear through them though on Hunter. Work out hard for 2 years, don't skip a meal, then look at steroids. Yeah, stuff like that. Where, yeah. You're my favorite WoW player. TY for getting me into hardcore. What's up, Charcoal? Thanks, man. Do you have any favorite stocks? I'm watching Tesla closely right now. I'm pretty terrible. A lot of people think I'm like some savvy entrepreneur, and in some ways I am. I mean, I have been an entrepreneur my whole life, but I'm terrible with investments, man, when it comes to all of that. I mean, I had a few times where I could have done really well off crypto in the past, but I'm not the best. I'm kind of like a bonus type Andy. Like, I work on projects, not the best at saving, not the best at saving, and then you get like some big liquidity event and then everything's good again. Like, my wife's kind of the same way. So I don't know too much about it. Like, buy Bitcoin. Can you do any previous grind gearing before 60 solo on Hunter? Before 60, you could do like Devil Soar stuff and start killing Devil Soars and getting them skinned up, and you can do BRD, and there's some previous in BRD. I mean, yeah, not solo though. I think for the most part you just want to wait till you're 60 before you do all the previous grind, because that, like, Hunter skips a lot of mobs and then like feign deaths, and I don't know, like a lot of those Hunter farms are like designed around the proximity aggro range of being level 60, and things can get messy if you start trying to go in and solo stuff earlier, I think. I mean, you might be able to do actually BRD arena runs by yourself before 60. I don't see why you couldn't. I'm just thinking, like, when you run into that room with all the dwarves in that big circle, maybe you pull more than usual, because you can actually run through that and not pull much at all to get to the arena room. I mean, 0.5 quests, those open up before 60, right? I think 58 you get the one for Winter Spring. So you could do that one for bracers. Oh shit, this is the anti-dream. See this? On hardcore, I almost died here on this exact pull on hardcore. This is insane. Okay, we're just gonna use everything and try to survive. 4 mobs, 4 blood elves. Holy shit, man. We're just blowing the whole fucking load right here. No mana for feign even. Probably gonna die. Yeah, I'm probably dead here. Yeah, I'm dead. Could have ran, but let's see if I could do it. Damn. Yeah, that's there's a couple pulls like that in that blood elf area where it looks like you can pull one mob by itself. It's like designed as a trap to kill you, I swear. It looks like the mob's far away, but you pull it and then like 3 things pull with it. I almost died there. I was 1 fireball shot from dying in hardcore on my warrior. I was grinding there with Ice Barb Spear, fucking them up. Ooh, Azure Ghost is up. Have you played any expansions before, or you only play vanilla? I played TBC, I played Wrath. I mean, I played most of the expansions, like when they came out originally, you know? Kata I didn't play very much though. It was freshman year of college for me. I remember doing Kata arenas. I remember dabbling with it, but I didn't really raid in Kata. Probably one of the expansions I played the least. But yeah, like the servers that I've replayed on in a private server capacity, it's just been vanilla, TBC, and Wrath. Overwhelmingly vanilla, a couple TBC, and just played War main. Wrath on War main one time. Fresh meat. Want to introduce a friend to Vanilla WoW and have them experience good grouping dungeons at lower levels. Are there any specific servers you would recommend? It's got to be this one, man. This is the closest thing you're gonna get to fresh, and the closest thing you're gonna get to like real pure vanilla with people leveling out in the open world. Low level dungeon groups. So this is Deviate Delight. I think Deviate Delight is the way, man. Do you know about the new Crew Under Fire quest here on Ajara? It's a repeatable quest to the south. I just did for the first time a few days ago. Remind me of what it is. Can we kill 3? Oh, we're gonna try. Just want to get trapped. Oh my god, another one came out of fucking nowhere, bro. Are you kidding me? We can probably kill them, but I'm just gonna kite. Not pull anything. Really don't feel like my wolf having my wolf die. I'm just gonna reset. Bro, I still remember your HC Orc Rogue. You leveled in the action pop 6 hit. Yeah. Yeah, that was the blessed run. And the more people that play here, the more likely it is for Blizzard to pay attention to it and release real fresh servers. Yeah, that's the thought. I don't think we're gonna see him until after SOD is over. But that's a-okay, man. I'm having a lot of fun on the server. I think we can call this place home for a good chunk of time. Cargo's bought those legendary Pop-Tarts and Cinnamon Rolls pretty good. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You have to understand, bro. You might look at the back and it says like, 180 calories for this roll. And you might think to yourself, hey, it's still like a good amount of calories. It's 180. Like, for example, you can take the Pop-Tart and look at the back of it. Like a normal Pop-Tart, I compared the macros one time, it's like 260. Some are like 220. And then the legendary Pop-Tart's like 180. So you might think it's not a big difference in calories. But not all calories are created equal, like no shot. Regular Pop-Tarts are 360 a pack, but that's for 2. This is like the legendary Pop-Tarts are 1. So you divide it by 2. But you have to understand, 180 calories with 20 grams of protein and 9 grams of fat and 9 grams of fiber. That's gonna hit your body so differently than just like the raw cane sugar and processed carbs from the other one. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna be way more full. Gonna help you build muscle. The fiber is gonna help you just keep your system moving. The fats are gonna keep you full. Anything that's above 1 gram of protein per 10 calories is great. Oh, I never thought about it like that. Interesting. Anything above 1 gram of protein per 10 calories is great. So 100 calories, 10 grams of protein, that's kind of your stat weight, your IRL stat weight. Speaking of that, they have these little beef sticks, kind of like a Slim Jim that they sell now at gas stations. But apparently it's got no nitrates, and it tastes really good. And that's the macros on that. I think it's 100 calories, but it's 10 grams of protein. I always thought to myself, like, why is this not more protein? It's like a big stick of like meat that you're eating. Like, oh man, someone's gonna fucking clip that and send it to Winky, goddammit. But I feel like it should be more than 10. But yeah, I eat those a lot. I'll get like 2 or 3 of them. Beef jerky is fire. Beef jerky is hacks, right? Any beef jerky enjoyers? Beef jerky is straight hacks. Yes, it is possible we get a cancerous tumor one day from nitrates, or some sort of like preservatives for the beef. It's possible, but in the short term, no carbs. 2 of those and a low-fat cheesesteak. Money. 20 gram protein, 20 calories. Love beef jerky, but it's expensive as fuck. Yeah, it really is, isn't it? It really is. You buy a small bag of beef jerky, it's like 20 bucks. We have this quest yet? We do, oh yeah. It's gonna summon a guy, right? Quest accepted, betrayed. Destroy the arcane. Oh yeah, yeah, destroy this crystal. Okay. Go here. If beef jerky wasn't so expensive, it would be my #1 stack. Yo, what's up, Brand? How's it going? Brand TV in the house, my twos partner. Good to see you, bro. Yeah, beef jerky is fire. I'm trying to think of my like go-to snacks, other than obviously all the legendary Pop-Tart stuff I've been shilling for like every single stream since I came back. Wait, what? Wait. Why did this infernal spawn? I thought that was weird. Don't you click the crystal and then a blood elf spawns and you kill it? Why is there no blood elf here? You gotta keep doing it. Oh, okay. So you wait for the crystal to respawn? Huh. I feel like it's always spawned the blood elf for me. Oh. Thanks, guys. Chat OP. If you spend some money on local legit jerky, it's pretty healthy, the minus the sodium. Yeah, let me think of good, healthy snacks. Honestly, a guilty pleasure of mine is nuts. They're not like, I mean, I think they are healthy. They're very calorically dense, but they definitely make you feel full. I like just eating like a couple handfuls of walnuts. Love the texture. Love the taste. No seasoning needed or anything. It's just, they're so delicious, walnuts. Fruits and nuts honey buns. Plain Greek yogurt. Pistachios, kale smoothie kick. You know, one of my recent revelations though, guys, maybe you guys aren't on this wavelength yet. You guys like eating vegetables, right? Like vegetables are good. Salads, broccoli. It's good, right? But Chinese vegetables are different gravy. I feel like a lot of you guys may not realize how good Chinese vegetables are. And what I mean by that is like the way Chinese people cook bok choy and cook their like pea shoots and cook their Chinese cabbage, like that type of seasoning, whatever you call it. I don't know what kind of ungodly sauce they use. Like it tastes so delicious. Like super delicious, and it's almost completely free of like you can almost eat infinite of it and be fine. MSG, maybe it is MSG, bro. If that's the case, you'll load me up with MSG. Because tonight, for example, we went to a dumpling spot after the tournament, and I didn't feel like eating a lot of carbs, so I just got the green beans with pork. The Chinese green beans go hard. So good, and it's like cooked with pork. And then I got another order of bok choy and spinach, and that's all I ate, and it was so tasty. Like I feel like I had a really like delicious, balanced meal with like. You think we're all white out here? I have learned over time that the overwhelming majority of people who play World of Warcraft are suburban white people, myself included. That's just facts, bro. I know there's diversity out there, and I love the diversity, but it's like that's the majority of the population. Why wolf? Just like wolves. The reason why you go wolf, and this isn't something that's taught in very many guides and stuff. People leave it out because when you think of the best pet, people always think of PvP. You got to get Broken Tooth, or you got to get the bat, or in PvE, maybe you get the lightning lizard, or you get you just stay with the cat or something. The reason why you want wolf is so like when you hit 60 you can hit the ground running and do all the solo stuff like Dire Maul Tribute, farming SGC solo, all the stuff that require you to bounce the aggro back and forth. Wolf is the best pet for that. So wolf honestly is the best hunter pet in the game, honestly, by far. It's just the best because it has Furious Owl. It's just the #1 pet. Buff your melee. That doesn't even matter. It doesn't really do much. The AP buff is whatever. It's kind of like negligible, and I think it doesn't even work a lot of times because people are like buff capped or whatever, so it probably just gets like erased. But Furious Howl is unique, and that is just the best, most reliable, most consistent way. Oh my god, bro, don't tell me I'm gonna fucking die again, bro. No shot. The most consistent way. Deal, my bad. It's on me now. I gotta outrange this shit. Oh, am I dead? Good night. 10%. Oh shit, I'm dead now for sure. Target dummy. Oh fuck, dude. 1 second on Fang. Okay, we're good. That was close. That's why I still keep target dummies on me. This spot is a no-go in HD. Yeah, you're playing with fire. But yeah, the Chinese vegetables are very tasty. But they're not really accessible though. Like, it's hard to actually find a place with good Chinese vegetables. If you just order like from an American Chinese place, American Chinese food, I'm sorry to inform you guys, it has a special place in my heart. I've ordered my fair share of American Chinese food. Lo mein, pork fried rice, crab rangoon, orange chicken, General So chicken, sesame chicken, even just chicken wings and french fries. That's a go-to at American Chinese places. That's what my wife always gets. Like, growing up in the Bronx, that was like her go-to. I like those places. But compared to real Chinese food, it's so bad. It's so like unserviceable, man. Like the batter, the syrupy sauces that are like thick, like Chinese food. You know how some foods has like a big diminishing return when you eat it as a leftover? And you always think of Chinese food like in those white little takeaway boxes that people eat as leftovers. But it's so bad as leftovers. It actually, like, have you tried to eat day-old General Tso chicken? I'm sure you guys have. You're DGen gamers. It is like, it is unserviceable. Something happens chemically. It tastes, I don't know, man. It's almost like eating McDonald's fries after they go cold. They go from some like pretty good like A tier fries to F tier. LMAO 1 million points to play Shadowlands for 30 minutes. Yeah. I'll keep eating that shit. If you have to order American Chinese food though, how do you order smart? Wifey hits you up and she's like, babe, I want Chinese food tonight. Nothing you can do. You're stun locked. It's gonna happen. Wifey's orders, she's craving it. How do you order from an American Chinese food place and have it be healthy still and not destroy all your like fitness goals? There's a few ways. You could get just straight like grilled chicken broccoli. Some places have that. You can just order chicken broccoli. Like it's like deep on the menu, you know. It's not something that people order a lot, but like you can just get chicken broccoli. It's still in like a real heavy, like syrupy type thing, but the number one key though is you just don't eat rice. You know, you definitely don't touch the rice. Kung Pao chicken's pretty good. If you just order Kung Pao chicken, it comes in like a little tub and it has peanuts in it. Chicken chunks. It's not battered chicken chunks. It's kind of in like a spicy broth. You just eat the Kung Pao chicken, it has like some peppers in it too. If you just ate that, no rice, not great, but serviceable. Wings are kind of bait though, dude. Wings actually have a ton of calories. Still not the worst though, like you said. It could be worse. What's the most unhealthy thing you could order at an American Chinese place if you were full sending it? Most unhealthy? Pork fried rice, lo mein, crab rangoon, General Tso chicken. Honey mayo shrimp. Oh yeah, you're kind of right actually. Honey mayo, like battered fried shrimp. Yeah, yeah. True. Probably duck. Duck is so delicious though. Any duck enjoyers? Some Peking duck with the brown sauce. Oh my god. So good. Pheasant? I don't think I've ever eaten pheasant. Have you heard about the movement to get seed oils? I have heard about it. I don't understand it though, PH. Maybe you can like summarize it. Let me check in with YouTube. How many currently is online in the main guild? Let me see. 70. But there's quite a lot of guilds on the server now. People are spreading out, man. It's the way it goes. And I'm gonna be fully transparent with you guys. Like, I'm considering starting a guild here. I'm not sure though. I'm just literally just considering it. Like, I want to talk with Aladar still. I want to talk with the other people on the server that have been here, and just explore it as an option. And so I'm kind of like in limbo right now of what I'm not exactly sure what to do. I like the server. I'm having a great time here. I honestly really like the server. Wolf's probably dead here. No, he's okay. Oh my god, they heal too. We still need the stuffed chicken, the compass. I need to focus and get this quest done, because this is not very efficient. Just like almost dying over and over again to these blood elves. Let's focus up for a second. Okay. So we need compass, whizzle goober, stuffed chicken, and I think they just drop randomly from the boxes. There's no like logic to it. You just keep opening boxes, right? So let me find the boxes. One's here. None here. I think there's one behind here. One here. There could be one spawn behind this thing too. None there. Down here there's probably one. And just see those two up top. There's one here as well. That one's easy down there. Okay. Okay. Let's focus. This quest is lottery 5 minutes or 20. These high level hurts elves hurt. Yeah, I know they made a higher level guild today. I'm just being fully transparent. Like, I'm not 100% sure I want to necessarily join that. I have nothing against Aladar or anyone on the server. Like, I'm enjoying my time here. I'm genuinely so appreciative of this opportunity to play vanilla again. I'm just thinking to myself, like, how do we ensure that the vibes are going to be chill and fair? There's people not power tripping. The vibes are on point and like not like kind of mean spirited in a way. And also, you know, like I said it before on stream yesterday, I don't necessarily want to play in like a super like low sweat, like a 3 out of 10 sweaty rating environment where it's taking forever to clear everything, and you know, people don't have world buffs or really much consumables. Wouldn't be ideal. Like, I could still have some fun in it, you know, it's not like horrible, but I prefer like kind of like a 7 out of 10 type sweat environment. So I'm just thinking about it. Just raid with Ampi. Yeah, I'm not 1,000,000% sure what Amp wants to do though. You know, he's still going hard in Som, right? He still has a lot of Som characters. He does play here too. I think he's playing here because the boys are here and like he wants to show his support. I haven't touched base with him in a little while. See if he's like really vibing with the server or not. He was live today though, no? I saw him live. Ampi is raid leading confirmed. Hi baby, you okay? You wanna come here? You wanna come here? She's shy. What do you mean by 7 out of 10? 7 out of 10 in the sense that it's hard, man. It's a tough thing to talk about without coming off as cringe, you know what I mean? But like, people who kind of know what they're doing, right? People that are locked in, like they're motivated, they're, you know, they're focused. It doesn't have to be the sweatiest thing ever. Everyone needs boggling root in every single world buff to raid, but like, you know, people kind of know what they're doing, right? Like they're enthusiasts of their class. They understand their class. They're coming prepared. The raids don't feel like we're wasting anyone's time, right? Sunder versus GCD. Yeah. Yeah, you know, and the other thing for me is like, I do get some mixed vibes from like the Time Loss Guild, if I'm being perfectly honest. It's, I'm sure there's good people in it, you know, and I even talked to the dude who like runs it. You know, he was making sense when he talked, but it was overall like the kind of just like the vibe of it seemed like kind of serious and kind of like a little, there's some like notes of anger or something, or like frustration, or like there's some sort of like edge to it. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it was just kind of like rubbing me the wrong way, you know. And I'm just thinking, it's like my spidey sense is tingling, you know, like how do we ensure that, you know, how do we ensure like a, you know, a good rating environment, everybody's gonna have fun. Omp is exactly where you are, Cargos. What up, Only? Good to see you, bro. Yo, what up, Carito? How's it going, man? Yeah, I mean, if Omp is truly raid leading it, that's like blowing the fucking horn of Gondor. That's pretty big. Thanks for a lot of us are. Let's game in some vanilla raids again. It's about time. Yeah. Okay, man. I mean, that makes me feel a bit better only. Like, I trust your judgment on that, too. I've been gaming with you for a long time, and Ompy and Grays and everyone. I just, like, for me, is the We Want Fresh affiliated with Time Lost? Like, are we still this kind of the same thing? Are we Green Wardened up? Like, are we brother sister guilds? I don't quite fully understand the ecosystem with this server. And the thing is, as well, like, the server Discord is the guild Discord. I've never been on a server in my life that's like that, actually. Usually the server Discord is separate, and then there's like a guild Discord, you know. And it almost feels like too vertically integrated in a way. I almost think it'd be better on the server if the server Discord, it's almost like a monopoly or something in a way. It might be better if people kind of spread out a bit more. The server Discord is kind of like an objective place that's disassociated with any one guild that's being run just objectively, and people come there to ask questions about the server, blah blah blah. And then all guilds have their own Discords. What type of raiding environment is Time Lost? More casual? I'm not sure. I honestly don't know. I'm just picking up some of the vibes, like, through the grapevine. Reminds me of how the Bloodsail folks felt when HE started really taking off. I asked Aladar why he was making another raiding guild when he was making his raiding guild. He said Time Lost wasn't a part of the WWF ecosystem. I told him that Time Lost is in a guild wall, and the officers there run the We Want Fresh guilds on their alts as officers and GMs. See, that's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about, Toby. I need to, like, talk with Aladar and see, like, what the deal is, like, if that's the case. Because you see what I'm saying? If that is the case, and the Time Lost guild is closely connected with We Want Fresh, you know, and the officers of Time Lost are also the mods in the Discord, and also officers in We Want Fresh. A part of me wants to just go, like, you know, I'm a simple man. A part of me wants just to take the fucking Etch-a-Sketch and just shake the Etch-a-Sketch and just go like, yo, fuck this. Just make, like, a fresh guild. Ensure immaculate vibes. I'm not the best raid leader. I'm not the best guild leader. But I promise you, it'll be decent. Like, it'll just be, like, a fair place. 7 out of 10 sweat. Like, you know, like, fair expectations. I did watch that video, Toby, but I'm not, like, 100% sure. Like, there's always two sides to the argument, you know. So I watched that video. I guarantee you, like, you know, if I talked with the Time Lost GM or if I talked with Aladar, they'd have a ton to say too, and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll speak with them soon. It's just something. I'm just being honest with you guys, you know. I'm still having, like, a ton of fun on the server, and I'm completely honest with you that if all of these guilds became, you know, super cringe for whatever reason, I'd still be playing here, and I'd just be leveling characters with you guys and telling you guys to play Deviate because there's people here, and, like, I'm really enjoying myself. And I do acknowledge what Gray said is kind of true too, where he was saying that the drama is bad, but it's also, like, interesting. Like, it adds character to the server in a way, some kind of weird fucked up way. Like, there's, like, a narrative, there's, like, a story, there's a plot, there's rivalries, there's friends and enemies. It's not boring. So that's a part of. I'm, like, trying to, like, keep, you know, keep all of this in mind. Yeah, I mean, it's just a spidey sense thing. But I do sort of feel that, like, Time Lost was sort of just, like, anti-Defiant, anti-Alex, all that from the start, and, like, they I mean, it's their right to do so. At the same time, if they just want to run like a private guild and do their own thing, then they can do whatever they want, you know? It's totally them. But if you're also running like the server infrastructure and like controlling the discords and all this, like it's like what I said before. It's almost too vertically integrated. I wish it was like kind of a normal server. The Deviate Delight Discord was just the Deviate Delight Discord. It's just for the server. It's outside all the drama, outside all the guilds. It's objectively just a Discord for the server, and that's it. That's how every WoW server is, you know? And then all the guilds do their own things. They set up their own Discords. Not everybody has to get along. That's where people hang out in their own respective guild Discords. You know, if Time Lost wants to run a guild in their own way, like, you know, and just abide by the same phase schedule, that's totally cool. I just think you make your own guild, man, and CBA, no cap on God, for real. I'm just thinking about it, man. I'm just thinking about it. Because I'm not sure if I necessarily want to subscribe to the current, like, ecosystem and infrastructure of how the server is right now. When I look at the Discord, yeah. You know what would be cool is if Aladar redoes the officers, make it one from each guild in the server. Yeah, something like that could be cool. Kind of get like a council type going. A council type thing going. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I guess there's like an aura of like strictness to this server too. That can be a little off-putting for some. You know, Graze is a good old Texas boy, right? Like, Texans are like all about their freedom and self-reliance and independence and stuff. So you even get a whiff of someone telling you how to live your life, you know, that's going to be the knee-jerk reaction to say fuck you, right? Like, I'm not as much that way, but it makes me think, like, it seems like sort of like very intense and strict and serious for no reason with some things. And it's not like we're playing an entirely new rule set like hardcore. Like, I basically just wish it was a more relaxed atmosphere that was more like, here's the phase schedule, enjoy, guys. Here's the sandbox, go play in the sandbox. You know, here's the phase schedule. I'd really appreciate it if you guys would stick by this. Like, this is what we have laid out, man. Enjoy Deviate Delight. Like, Godspeed, have a good one. We don't all have to be in the same guilds. That's kind of what happened with hardcore, right? Hardcore ended up being like an ecosystem we controlled a lot, but that was a bit more different, right? Because it's like a whole different rule set. There's an add-on and stuff. But with this, it's just, you see what I'm saying? Is that making sense at all? It's like, here we are on Deviate Delight. Enjoy, guys. Like, here's the phase schedule. We worked hard on it. Like, we think you're gonna, you know, we think you're gonna like it. You know, if you have any issues with it, bring it up. Over here, people are free to start their own guilds, play with whoever. We're not all gonna get along, but you know what? It's all good, baby. It makes sense that it doesn't make sense. Alliance is nice and relaxed, is it? No drama on Alliance. Alright, can we finish this quest? I want to leave, Ajara. I want to leave. But I'm a goldfish, and I talk to chat, then I forget what I'm doing. But yeah, like, I haven't, you know, I haven't really decided anything yet. I'm not in any leadership position on the server. I'm just a vanilla Andy at the end of the day. But I do believe in myself, and I do believe in my homies like Graze. I do believe in OG Jeff. I kind of believe we're like on the same wavelength, and just even within our own communities and ourselves, like, I think we can create a guild or do whatever. Like, we'll have enough people to play the game with. You know, even just you guys in the chat, even if it's just a few of you guys in the chat, and you know, and it's just a smaller thing. It doesn't have to be a big guild. Yeah. Man, I'm a sod enjoyer. and they've been kicking time lost people left and right for not only playing with Defiant players but for suspicion of being moles. They kicked a random shaman. But the thing is, Toby, I don't care about that, bro. Time loss should be able to do that. Time loss should be able to have trial ranks. I don't think trial ranks are bad, to be honest, bro. I would want trial ranks in my guild. Yeah, and Molten Core, I get it. The content's easy, I understand. But somebody might not pass the vibe check, bro. They just may not be a good fit for the guild. They're like fucking spouting off radical shit off in Discord, or like they're like saying monk ass shit, bro. TOS stuff, like, or maybe they're just dog water at the game. I don't necessarily want to waste my time every week with someone who's like absolute dog water. Like, that's where maybe I'm a little bit different with that. Like, I don't know if I'd enjoy like a super casual raiding atmosphere. I'm cool with the trial ranks. I think it's, but I just think like they should just run their own guild and have it be however they want. And there should be other options. If you play on Deviate Delight, you have multiple options. You have Time Lost, you have this guild, you have what's the one that Aladar just made? You have that one. Different strokes for different folks. You can kind of feel out what you want to do. Like, you're more casual, a little more sweaty. You know what I mean? And we all just abide by the same phase schedule. We need you to speak to Alador and sort of settle the lane for the future. Yeah. He actually did respond to me today. I haven't gotten back to him, to be honest. It's kind of my bad. I just want to stream. Like, I've been out all day playing pickleball, you know, watching pickleball and doing the tournament stuff. I'm just kind of cooked. I want to relax and play well with the boys. I'll try to link up with him tonight or tomorrow morning. I'm gonna raid lead for Dog Water Raiders. Come and join, folks. Yeah. No, totally. I mean, I'm not really mad at anybody. Like, this is not new. This is always how it is on vanilla servers, to be honest. This is pretty standard issue in a way. I guess the difference is with this server, like I said before, is that it's not usually like this where it's like a monopoly kind of. It's too vertically integrated. The people run the Discord server are also running the one raiding guild. We're also officers in the leveling guilds. But I'm not 1,000,000% sure if that's all true. This is just what I've been hearing. Like, I gotta like verify it. It used to be a little bit more decentralized, in my opinion. People spread out, do their own, you know. Jesus Christ, these blood elves hurt, man. %. If another one hits me, I'm dead. So I gotta outrange it. It's on the pet now. It's healing. Fuck my life. It's gonna get the heal off. Pet's probably dead on this next fireball. 5%. Should die here. Pet dead though. God damn it. Can you drop a Crow Blade, please? Crow Blade. Crow Blade. 3, 2, 1. Crow Blade. Fuck. Those mobs dropped the freezing ban for me last week. Yeah, these are awesome mobs to grind, man. This is like my favorite spot in the game. That's gonna aggro to me, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's gonna blast wave me and fucking one-shot me right now, isn't it? I actually have to do this, or I'm gonna die. Yeah, there's the blast wave. Seems like something that will naturally resolve once there are enough 60s. Yeah. Yeah. I think by talking to you guys, chat, I'm starting to like make sense of my thoughts more. So I'm just gonna stream of consciousness saying this stuff, but just to reiterate one more time, I think the server would be better if it was a little more decentralized. And the one thing we all agree on is the phase schedule that Aladar, the guy who started this whole thing, he came up with, is my understanding, is he came up with that one. So it is what it is. He made the phase schedule. Let's all abide by it. It makes sense. And, you know, be in whatever guild you want. And everyone can play together if you want. And, you know, and if Time Lost wants to ban people or kick people for playing with people in another guild, it's totally their right to do so. It's their own private guild, bro. What is the map add-on? Maybe sexy maps or Leatrix. What's up, Rogulis? First time in the chat. Do you prefer playing Hunter over Warlock? I do, yeah. I do. Warlock can be fun. If I had to do it all over again, Summer 2019 Classic, I probably wouldn't have gone Warlock. If you're gonna go Warlock in Vanilla, it is better to go Alliance as well. There are some drawbacks of going Alliance, but the main upside is you get Salvation. And that is a very big deal for a Warlock. It makes sense when you say it, but when Alex does, it sounds like an In Flowers segment. I don't know what that is, but... You know, the other thing is, like, you always hear these rumors. They're saying Defiant doesn't want to play by the phase schedule. They want to do their own thing. Like, if that is true, too, though, like, I understand that why they would want to protect this, like, rule set or phasing schedule that they came up with. If they honestly believe that. But who knows, man? Honestly, who knows who's telling the fucking truth? And there's so many people in each guild. Like I said, just live and let live. Spread out. Make your own guild. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It just could be either way. So part of me just wants to, like, take the Etch-a-Sketch, shake it, reset, make a new guild. We start from scratch. We ensure immaculate vibes. You know, can I ask you guys a serious question, though? Like, do you think just a completely open invite guild to literally anyone is the play? Is that how you build a good guild? Where anyone can join? To be honest, man, we did that on hardcore for years. We had to try to police and moderate blood sale with this whole new rule set with guilds, multiple guilds that were open invite. Anyone could invite to anyone. And you basically come across some crazies, man. And like, you know, one person, like, they piss in the Kool-Aid and nobody wants to drink in the Kool-Aid. It's that type of thing. So that's another thing that crosses my mind. If I had to start a guild right now, how would I do it to make it a success? You try to have to, like, kind of like define a culture and, like, a sweat level that you want to achieve. Find people who are, like, congruent with that culture and congruent with that sweat level. Probably do applications, you know. But then you quickly run down this. It's like a slippery slope until it's, like, just too much work, you know. So part of me just wants to go, like, let's just do a chill leveling guild. There's not much infrastructure. It's not that serious. It's open to everybody, and you just run like an SR, you know? You run a couple SRs maybe per week. Molten Core, SR, 2 SR, or whatever. And then that's that. I could be happy in that. That's chill and easy. You know? Probably never get gear, but whatever. Probably just gonna rank. You know, there's a couple ways to build the car. HC had a more wholesome community in general, so it was easier to be chillax on invites. Yeah, hey Shiki, good to see you, man. I did a guild where I mass invited and just nitpicked the shitters out with the help of some friends I made throughout the way, but I did run into some weirdos and probably would never mass invite again. Yeah. Yeah, it's really tough. It is really tough to lead a successful guild in World of Warcraft. It's really tough because you can't please everybody. And WoW gamers, like, we're kind of picky, you know, everyone has their own opinions and it's really easy for people to turn on each other, and it is really tough. you know. But talking to you guys right now, like, if Ampi's down to raid lead that Guild Aladar made, that new one, Only's playing in it, and a few other heads, people are like kind of willing to like give it a shot, you know. And it's not associated with time lost, and it's separate. It's truly separate. That does sound appealing. And I honestly don't wish bad things on time lost. I think you guys are actually kind of too hard on time lost in a way, because they're just a guild. They should be able to do whatever they want. They're a guild, man. If you don't like it, just join another guild. What the stuff that they're saying isn't like crazy. It's a little like kind of like mean-spirited and intense in a way, but to me it's not crazy. There seems to be other options. Are there officers in time lost and we want fresh? Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Thing is, they backstabbed Aladar and quit in the middle of the night. Even that's not crazy to me, Vlagori. That's not crazy to me. If they want to do that and make a guild, fuck it, dude. Fine, just go make the guild. Like, it's totally your right. If I'm Aladar, I'm like, fine, fuck it, dude. I'm streaming. I'll get some more people. It's fine. Yo, Godspeed. Bunch of like, if that is the case and if that's actually how it happened, and if it was me, if I was in Aladar's shoes, bro, I'd just be like, yo, all the best, my boys. Like, fuck it. I'll literally get some more people. It's all good. Like, I'll see you, you know, I'll see you later. It is what it is. Like, we'll recruit more. We'll get more people. Good luck, man. Have fun. But yeah, I think that's one of the points I was thinking. Like, do you guys think like a trial rank in guilds is cringe? Like, for even for Molten Core and stuff? Like, what are your honest thoughts on that? Like, you can tell me the truth if you do think it's cringe. But I'm thinking about it like, if you were in the shoes of the people running the guild, and this is a guild that's open to anybody can join, wouldn't you want to have a way to vet out people if they were crazy? If they start popping off with the mouth, if they're like super monk-ass, they're making people uncomfortable, they're saying inappropriate stuff, or if their performance is so bad that they're like, that does happen in vanilla. Like, sometimes people's performance is so bad that you can't even understand how it's so bad. I remember one time, this was during Psalm, we had a main tank of a guild, and he talked like a Giga Chad. He had like a big like booming voice. He had a very like good command presence. And he seemed like he knew what he was talking about. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I played on this server back in summer 2019. I had Thunder Fury. Like, don't worry, guys." You know, he was talking a big game. He was like the worst tank ever. His threat was so bad. He was Fury Prot, and his threat was so bad, and the raid like wasn't progressing, like we were wiping. It was just something was off, right? So we went to the logs and looked at it, and this man was literally going in and never pressing Bloodthirst as tank. He was just hitting Sunder armor over and over and over again for some fucking unknown reason. He sundered like 77 times per fight. Like, this is the type of stuff you can't even make this shit up. And this guy apparently had Thunder Fury. He was literally like the main tank of the guild, Fury Prot, like, and he did not press Bloodthirst one time. Like, you know, wouldn't you want to have a trial rank? He was taking in Berserker stance. Maybe it's possible. I have to go back and check, but yeah. I think I was top 300, maybe 400 on Somber Fury Prot back when I used to. But yeah, like I think it's okay to play on this server on Deviate Delight and take it a little seriously. Not super sweaty. We don't have to be fucking apes or progress. But I don't think it's a bad thing to, like, you know, take pride in your play, to try to kind of play the game properly. Embrace the meta. There is a lot of cool things you can do in the meta, like, you know, in, like, let's say hypothetically, and we did start a guild and it was 7 out of 10 sweat. I would take, like, Ellie Shamans if they wanted to play it, you know? Shadow Priests if they wanted to play it. If they were kind of enthusiasts about the spec and they really knew their shit and they were, like, a little bit tryhard, like, I honestly would. Does 7 out of 10 allow people that are learning but super keen, though? Yeah, I mean, it would, yeah. It would. It would be okay with that, but it would cross my mind. I'm not going to lie to you, Bachelor. It would cross my mind, where a small part of me, it sounds selfish, would be like, ooh, I don't know if I necessarily, you know, want to play the game with, if everyone was like that, if everyone was learning the fights, if everybody hadn't done this at all before, like, a part of me would want to play with people who have played vanilla a lot and, like, love the game and they've had multiple playthroughs and they're excited to do it again, and, like, they're kind of on the same wavelength, right? Like, maybe they played other servers together in the past, like, as opposed to having to explain everything to new players all over again. It sounds, it doesn't sound good when I say it, but, you know, you kind of want to play with people who are on the same wavelength. And if the wavelengths in a guild are off and you have too many noobs mixed with too many experienced players, etc., that can cause problems, you know. But yeah, I think, like, if you're a smart player, even if you don't have a lot of experience in the game, like, that'll shine through. We really need a fucking fresh man. This should not even really be an issue. Honestly, I don't know, man. I'm really enjoying the server. Like, don't get it twisted. I think these are just the growing pains of a server. This stuff is going to happen. More people are coming to the server. The population is growing. It's just another chapter in the way the server is developing. At this point in time, I just think they open it up. They say, play with who you want to play with. Here's the phase schedule. Stick to the phase schedule, please, for the love of God. We're not your mom. We're not your dad. We're not your boss. Please, for the love of God, stick to the phase schedule. We're all grown-ups here. Please do it. Use gentle language if you have to, right? And if, like, you know, be a little, you know, because if you're too harsh on people and you say, oh, we're gonna fucking blacklist you, you piece of shit, like, you're literally getting kicked out, you'll never run a dungeon again, buddy. What happens when you say that to somebody? They're just gonna instinctively want to do the opposite of whatever you told them to do. You know what I mean? You have to, like, be careful with that, especially on the internet. Like, you have to choose your language, like, carefully and think about what you can actually enforce and what you can't. Is to stack VAPs and get free reign on rare spawns phase of Classic. For instance, I have never played a chamois before, but I raided before. Yeah. Yeah, there's always new players. Each playthrough of vanilla, there's new players that learn really quickly and become good. Alright, let's get out of here. We've been in Ajara for like a fucking 1 hour, 20 minutes, wasting time. Where's our hearth at? Gadget San? Ooh, nice. We could go... Yo, should we go on Goro? The guide's telling us to go. Let's go Hinterlands. Let's go to Hinterlands. Let's go to Hinterlands. Find some rune. We could do this quest, though. This quest is just random, isn't it? It just drops from any Naga. Find some rune that the Naga have in their progression, the runes of Elderoth. I think it just drops from any random one. I'm addicted to how cozy this game is. Bro, this game is so much fun, Alan. Maybe it's because I took a year off, but it's hitting, man. Like, it's just so fun. It's too fun. When you're like drinking that vanilla Kool-Aid, it's all you think about, man. Even if it's your 100th playthrough. Yeah, it consumes you, yeah. Vanilla is my favorite Kool-Aid flavor. Same here, man. Same here. What are your guys' thoughts on loot systems, though, at this point in time, for a server like this? These are kind of uncomfortable conversations as well. Loot council? Or what other options do we have? DKP? Straight up SR? Straight up free roll? What's the vibe? Loot council for Giga Chads? No loot council if it's a solid roster. Just free roll. LC. I like GDKB. Man, look at all the different thoughts. EPGP, that's a pretty tryhard system, but yeah, that's what we used in 2019. Big fan of MS over off-spec +1. Yeah. Everyone has their thoughts. It's tough, man. I don't know if you can get away with loot council on a server like this. I mean, if everybody could spread out and join any random guild and they had different options, then you could. But because it's fresh like, and not like actual fresh, it might be harder to get away with like loot council. I have the most success I've had with loot systems in the past, for me personally, was basically, this was the system. There was a spreadsheet, and you earned like points on the spreadsheet, and then if you got like a tier 1 item, it subtracted a certain amount of points. I don't know if it was exactly performance based. I'm trying to remember right now. But it was like, if you get Onslaught Girdle, that's considered an S tier item. And it you know, subtracts some points from you. But it wasn't like just straight DKP. There was some other like magic to it. But it made sense. EPGP? Could be. Sounds like EPGP. How you doing, Zeke? 90, first time in the chat. The easy. What's the lowest drama loot system? In my opinion, it's SR. I think it's even lower drama than free roll. Free roll can have its own drama. People getting tilted. SR. GDKP is lower drama. You get drama from the outside looking in. Like, I can already tell. If somebody did a GDKP on the server, people would just be mauling out of their mind. And it would be like a kind of like cultural clash, and it would cause issues, and it would make waves. For the record, I am not anti-GTKP. I kind of like GTKP. But I can also play without it and be fine and be happy, you know? Like, I've been in GTKPs before where it's like, you know, everyone has jobs and roles and gets a little piece of the cut. And, I mean, GTKP has issues. It's not, like, issue-free. Probably my main issue with GTKP is that it makes guilds crumble. Because people want to do, they get geared enough, the guild helps them out and gets them geared enough, where then they don't want to raid with the guild anymore, and they want to raid with the GTKP. And oftentimes the GTKPs are actually really good. Like, they're actually just good-ass raids. Have you guys had that experience? Where, like, people are literally, like, ping parsing and, like, blasting in GTKPs, and it's, like, so good. And you're getting paid. And then people don't want to raid with their main guild anymore. Or people make excuses like, yo, let me raid with the GTKP one time this week so I can get gear. It's beneficial for the raid, right? Because we're getting more gear for the raid. That to me, the impact on, like, your guild's health is the worst part of GTKP. Because we've lost, in my past guilds, we've lost tons of players to a successful GTKP. It's because the guys that raid lead the GTKPs are legit professionals. All they do it for a living. Yeah. But you see what I'm saying? Like, that to me is a legitimate big downside of GTKP. It can tear guilds apart. If there was no GTKPs on a server, guilds would stick around longer. Players would be more loyal, yes? They don't have this convenient a la carte rating option where they can get gear easier and more in a more guaranteed way. It's not, you know. Promotes gold farming. Yeah. The other thing I like about GTKPs is like the emergent gameplay aspect of it, and I think vanilla does that in many different aspects. You know, with ranking, as I've talked about before, the ranking community sets up all their own spreadsheets and infrastructure, Discord, meetings, systems. People have custom add-ons like to track things, and there's all types of emergent gameplay where the players can come together and come up with strategies and solutions and do that on their own terms. It's the same thing with just straight up PvE rating if you're just running a normal guild, but it's also the same thing for GTKP. Or you can put in a ton of effort and make it like a legit experience, and you have all, you know, I don't know. Stuff. I don't have the answers myself, man. I'm just going off my anecdotal experience. Gun to my head, if I had to choose a loot system right now, it'd probably be SR. And I'd say that like gritting my teeth, because there's going to be some dog shit players getting some really good pieces. And it is what it is, baby. You're going to be in there blasting with full consumes, and you're going to click this hunter over here, and he's going to be missing fucking... He's just going to have Elixir of Mongoose and nothing else. And you're blasting. Oh, dude, that actually pisses me off, though, thinking about it. I'm about to change my mind. That sounds so bad. You're actually out here blasting, and like, you know, he dies on half the fights. You know what I mean? And you're here and you're doing a good job and you're playing and you're playing the best you can. Then at the end of the day, he's just gonna have the same role as you. Corrupt Loot Council is the only way without seeding. Bro, that's the worst. So what do we do, man? Sunken Temple quest run, bro? Yes! Bro, please. Oh shit, Sunken Temple, let's go. Oh my god. can get Devil Sword tonight. Oh, it's tough. It's tough. Is Loot Council the best? I don't know. Loot Council's kind of shitty too, bro. How many times have you seen Loot Council stack one guy, and then the guy either quits, or leaves the guild, or... I don't want to say his name, but I had this one mage, and he pumped. He pumped and saw him. He was a really good mage, and he was a homie, like... He was a really good guy. And he got everything. Everything. What's that little red hat from BWL that you get? Oh, mission there. Tier, mission there. Everything first. And we were like, oh, we're just going to stack this guy up. He's our best damage. We're going to stack him up. We're going to stack him up. Makes sense, right? Stack him up. Quit the game. Had, you know, IRL issues come up. LC tends to get weird. Okay, guys. What's the most performance-based loot system in the game? Performance-based. And what I mean by that is it literally just goes off. Fresh meat. I don't want to just say parses because that would be bad, you know. It would have to go off something though, like how many deaths you have, your uptime on abilities. You know how it says if you have like a lot of downtime, there's like some metric on Warcraft logs that shows you if you just like aren't, you know, you should have like 98 to 100% uptime. Loot Council? I don't think Loot Council is the most performance based. Loot Council, you can kind of just give gear to whoever. Man, I don't really like Loot Council sometimes too, because I just think back on all the guilds I've been in. And how frustrating is it when it feels like you have no say in loot, and you're just about to take the dick. Like, I don't know, dude. It feels good having some control over your own fate. When it's pure Loot Council, it's just like you're surrendering everything up to the higher powers that be. And hoping for the best. It's tough, right? It's tough, man. How else would the best performers get loot if not through a council? Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point. I think there's a way. That's why I was asking you guys. All the loot systems have a problem, man. That's the thing. They all have a problem. And that's why, though, playing Hunter is fucking sick. Because out of all the classes, I feel like Hunter, the way you gear is really chill. You just have 2 of the 3 Hunter bros, and you kind of figure out who's gonna get shit first. I'm gonna go tier 1. Alright, bet. I'm gonna go tier 2. Alright, enjoy, bro. Alright, I'll get the first leaf, you get the second leaf. This guy gets the third leaf. You gotta get a tier list up on screen. Mages are kind of goated too in their gearing. Mages? Oh, dude, I've seen mages are bitchy, dude. Mages talk shit about other mages, and like it's at one of those classes where it's extremely min-max, right? Mage, because you're just pressing like Frostbolt, right? Like there's a few other things you do, right? Like engineering gadgets and offhands and like a fire blast here or there and movement and all that, but it's like you have to scrape the bottom of the barrel to get little tiny edges here and there. I mean, warriors are the bitchiest class than vanilla, though, right? Hands down. Second, though, mages might be second, dog. Competition for Mage Blade. Mage is an ego class. I think warriors are the bitchiest and the pickiest with loot, followed by mages. Is that correct? What am I missing here? Rogues. Rogues are wearing like dark mantle though. I mean, everyone needs weapons. That is true. They get in line for weapons. But the thing is, rogues can go daggers. Warriors can't go daggers. But that might have just been a Psalm thing. Like, remember Dagger Rogue and Psalm was actually good? Somehow. Or, but wait, is that because it's 0.5? Some rogue main help me out. But rogues can go daggers. Or warriors can't really go daggers. In my guild, we went through warriors so fast. Rogues are the least picky because they're just happy to have a raid spot. True, true. That's facts. Spoken like someone who's actually played vanilla. Like, if you're a rogue, you kind of know your place is yellow class. Rogues are the loners of vanilla WoW. In every regard, they're always alone. They're always last pick. That's. I wonder if Blizzard designed that into their class fantasy. If they thought about that. You know how we were talking about earlier on stream, or the class fantasy of a class, how does it translate into the actual playstyle? I feel like they designed Rogue to be like a stealth assassin, pickpocketing, which means like they have to steal, you know? All their abilities are kind of like gross, like you're kidney shotting somebody, you're cheap shotting them, like you're like throwing sand into their eyes. That's what blind is. They're kind of like loner weirdos, rogues. And the playstyle is like that as well. When you're farming gold and stuff as a rogue, like it's oftentimes by yourself, you know? You're by yourself a lot as a rogue. You're by your lonesome. Role-playing a real-life scumbag. Yeah. Hunters are kind of the same, but loners who want a pet. I don't know, dude. In some ways, yes, because they are very self-reliant. It's true. But good hunters... Sorry. No, you're kind of right. You're kind of right. All I'm saying is the vibe on hunters is a little bit different. You feel a little more wanted. You have some more group utility. You have True Shot Aura. You buff Brown class. There it is. Boom. You buff Brown class. You're good to go. Massive utility. Buff Brown class. Amazing. Needed. Wanted. Desired. Bis. Does Rogues buff Brown class? No. But yeah. Loot is tough. Loot is tough. I honestly don't know what the best system. The fairest system. It's possible the fairest system is GDKP though. To be honest. Because even if you don't get anything, you still gotta get paid. You can save up. And the real downside of GDKP is like we said before, it's too good that it fucks up guilds. It's like too powerful. And then the other downside is massive RMT. And you can just swipe your way to victory. But even in that case, if somebody's giga swiping, people are getting paid, you know? You paid a lot. And I will say, there's a lot of people who love vanilla and their favorite thing about this game is endgame rating in GDKP, correct? People like Greek Wario, who's another streamer that I've been tuning into, like he just runs GDKPs all days, every day. Is that guy a bad guy for liking GDKPs? Is that like an incorrect thing to like? No, man, it's like what you do on Era, on like a trophy rack server. All the characters are bissed out of their gourd. What else are you gonna fucking do, bro? That's the best thing. I understand. That keeps you doing something. If you truly want a GDKP, Whiteman is a way better place to be. All I'm saying is, like, I can enjoy a GDKP. It's fun. Like, I can be in the management of one. I can play in one. It's just like a... Like, I get it. But I don't need it. Like, it's not like something that I care that much about. I'm just trying to understand all perspectives here. I think that is a decent chunk of our population as vanilla WoW enjoyers. You guys would categorize people like Grays and me and Tactics and our whole group. We're kind of like the leveling Andes. Is that fair to say? Half the time you turn into our stream and we're in fucking Duratar. Or like Elwyn Forest. There's other types of Andes in vanilla. Like, they do other stuff. There's like people with Perplexity. My boy always in like Warsong doing something. You know, there's like farming Andes. There's like, all they do is like gold farming, Mardon, one pull, 900 mobs. There's GDKP people. Yeah. I still think earning points for every boss kill you are there for, then you use those points, like you use gold and GDKPs works really well. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense too. What's the downside of that though? So, I guess the downside of that system is it's not really performance based. It's participation based. Like, if you just show up and press buttons, you're going to get full credit. So basically, if you're a really bad warrior and you're just there for every raid and your damage is abysmal and there's another warrior right next to him who's pumping and he's there for every raid too, and they both have the same DKP, the bad warrior can just go buy Onslaught Girdle. Looks like your group's full now. Yeah, I'm gonna head there right now. Thanks. I'm gonna head there right now. Good call. Difficulty is trying to find a balance of deterministic and performance while people can get something even if it's not.
Time is money, friend.
The other thing you have to consider though, guys, is like ranking. Should people who rank, should they get prio on gear? If you rank to 12, or if you rank to 14, or even if you rank to 10 or 11, like, should that change things? Yeah, PvP rank. Like superiority? I'm saying, if you go grind 14 and you degen your ass off for 3 months to get weapons and a full set of gear, you just saved the raid so much gear. Should you get first pick of anything in Nax? Like, should you get like the first Gressel or like Hungering Cold or trinkets? Should that put you at the front of the line? You know, in my opinion, yes. In my opinion, yes. Like, if you play Brown Glass and Vanilla, you need to be prepared for it. Like, it's the most cutthroat and it's the most competitive, and it's the class that requires the most sweat. It's really fun though. If you can do it, you're like, you know, a Giga Chad. But, you know, you gotta kind of know what you're getting into. And if people are gonna rank, put the time in, they should get rewarded. save the raid a ton of gear. What rank did you end up getting to Psalm on your war? I went 14 and Psalm. That was the first time I ever did it. And that's why I love Psalm so much. I had such a fun time. I got to really experience another dimension of vanilla that I didn't experience before, and it made me love this game even more. Like, now I go to bat for the rank 14 PvP system because I understand it, and I feel like most people, it's so easy to shit on the 14 system because they just don't understand it. They don't understand the cool aspects of it. And, you know, I just love that in vanilla, you can be you can tank and be top DPS. Like, that's crazy to me. I remember distinctly when I first ranked the 14 and I got all my gear and weapons and I did ZGs, right? I like hosted my own ZGs. Just being top damage and tanking, and you're just sitting in berserker stance like a Giga Chad. No defiance, just literally blasting away in PvP gear. And you feel like you're the man. Like, it is you're so strong. Warrior is so fun in vanilla. Oh, I need to go over here. Fury Prot, you know, but the thing is, Final Form 10 pack is straight up just Fury Warrior. You're just tanking as Fury Warrior, not even Fury Prot. You're literally just a Fury Warrior. But you're just a monster. And you just have high threat because you're just a beast. No need for extra bonus threat modifier. Was your pocket deals for a minute in the SOM ranking grind? Yeah, Schoolcraft, that was my pally. Most people don't have the time for that, though. Okay, the thing is, like, if you had to play Brown class and you couldn't rank, you didn't have the time to go 14, is there still a way to do it and have fun? Absolutely, there is. But you're just not going to be, like, at the front of the line for, like, the really good shit, you know? Like, how would you casually play a warrior in vanilla and still have fun? Let me think. Well, let me get on the flight path, though, first.
Speak, friend.
Okay, here we go.
Strength.
How would you casually play a warrior in vanilla WoW and have a good time? Let's see. Like, where we're talking, like, investing time to get gear. I think you could still rank to, like, 11. Because 11, you can get the 2-piece. Like, remind me again, guys, one more time. When you're 11, you get 2-piece PvP, is it? The blue set, and then 12 is the 12 and 13 are the epic pieces, right? I think you just rank a little bit to get the 2 blue pieces. $10. Yeah, you just rank to that. You get the 2 blue pieces, and then, you know, you start your starting weapons that you have pretty much is either going to be Crollblade, Mira Song. That's usually what I get on a server on Warrior. You just buy a Crollblade off the auction house. Get Mira Song. It's actually pretty serviceable. I think Crollblade is the same DPS as Brutality Blade. Is that true? Maybe I'm tripping. It has the same DP. Anyway, Crollblade main hand, like Mirror Song offhand, is pretty good. Or you go Dalrens. Like, obviously you want to get the Dalrens. But then the next upgrade from there, what you can do if you're in the back of the line for weapons is you can actually get the crafted ones. The crafted ones are, like, underrated in vanilla. Like Ebon Hand and Blackguard, I think one of them's called. You know what I mean? The blacksmith ones where you have to go inside BRD and craft them. They are expensive, but those are Brutality Blades. They have the same, like, exact stats, speed, damage range as Brutality Blade. So you're getting a raid weapon. Crafted. Let me see something. Need arrows real quick. Brutality is better? Not really. Not really. Slightly. Because brutality, does brutality blade have one crit on it or something? But the like ebon hand or whatever, it has like a proc, like a fire proc, and it's not too bad. The crit's probably better, but you might be crit capped. So if you have full world buffs and everything. Oh, yeah, Crow Blade. Yeah. I was thinking of Ebon Hand. Those are basically the same thing as Brutality Blade. Love your passion for the game, Cargos. Yo, thank you, Groiper. Thanks, man. Those are underrated in vanilla, though, right? But someone might not have it on your server because you have to grind Thorium Brotherhood rep. But I feel like there's usually 1 or 2 guys on a server that do it. So as long as that's the case, you're good. And you just take matters into your own hands. You let your raid leaders know. Look, I want to, you know, I don't have time to go 14. I'm serious about my character. I want to get these crafted. Can you give me some fiery cores and lava cores, whatever it is, so I can get them made? I want it. I'm going to be farming the gold aggressively. I have the guy I already touched base with the guy who has the recipe. He's down to make it for me. We agreed on a price. I just need lava cores and I'm good to go. And they should respect your hustle and hook you up at least partially or subsidize it. Maybe give you 50% discount. And then you can basically just craft yourself a raid weapon. And once you have like a Brutality Blade tier weapon, you're in there, baby. Like, you can keep up. You can keep up for a while. Because people won't have 14 weapons for a while. But, that was one thing that surprised me. That the 14 weapons, they were good, but they weren't as good as I thought. Did anybody have the same experience? They were good, but they weren't as busted as I thought they were going to be. There's a lot of weapon setups, even in BWL, not even AQ, that are like right in this, even in BWL Tampack. There are weapon setups that are close. You know? Like, you hit 14, you're so excited to pump, and then people start getting some BW weapons, and like, in some fights they're doing more damage than you sometimes, and you're like, what's happening?
Well, spit it out.
Okay. We got lucky with the Zeppelin. Yeah, the Maladath setup. There might be another one though. Like, what was it called? Krukshul or whatever, the axe. No, I know CTS. There's another one. It's an axe. Some of those weapons are really good. Is it Cruel Sharuk? Yeah. That's all I'm saying. So you have the 14 weapons and you just grinded your ass off for them. And then you see another, because this happened to me. There was warriors that were way less sweaty. They were more casual. They just bought like the BOE legs from AQ. You know, those ones from the Dukes and stuff. They were in a lot of BOEs. They didn't even play that much. And now they're getting like BWL weapons. And it felt like I invested so much time and I wasn't even that much better with my gear setup.
Speak, friend.
That's why they want them to raid, but the PvP gear makes them a tad above the rest. Are you guys on the same page that rank 14 gear should be in from the start? Phase 1? I mean, you can't get it right away. It's going to take like 10 weeks or something. Or do you want it delayed? There's different theories on this. But for me personally, yeah, I think you put them in at the start. And your Gen 1 rankers will have them by, like, let's say, like, week 10. Wait, maybe longer, actually. And that way you give them a chance to actually be pretty strong for a little while. .5 out DPS rank 14. You can do 2.5 way easier just talking armor. Nah, bro, it's got to be delayed. I remember the Giga Chad War Gen 1 R14s were out DPSing everyone by such a large margin in MCE. Yeah, but who cares? I don't know. They work. There's not that many people who can do that. It's just a few people. There's not that many B1 slots. You know, it's just a couple people doing that, and they get to experience that and have fun. And yeah, they're really powerful for MC. But I'm telling you, even by the time Blackwing Lair comes out, there's comparable gear setups to rank 14 gear. You know what I mean? Because it's really just the weapons. Most warriors are going to go to at least 10. 10 is like easy mode, and you get the 2-piece there. Some warriors go to 13. Some, like, so they can get the 2-piece epic set and the 2-piece blue set. And that is way easier than going 14. I'm pretty sure you can get to rank 13 with never getting bracket 1, correct? I think you can just go B2 and get 13. So some people do that because 13 is way easier than going 14. So then it's basically just a question of, do you want, you know, the weapons? It's just the weapons. So you worked your ass off. You finally did it. Your wife divorced you. You sold your house on Zillow. You lost your job. You gained 40 pounds for these weapons. And then some schmuck in BWL gets Maladath CTS and he's doing more damage than you. That's not exactly what happened to me. I'm just saying it's hypothetical. Or you know, or in the same ballpark. And now you're not even in the running for those weapons because you have 14 weapons. You can hit rank 11 in 4 weeks just to get full blue. Are you saying in like era though? With the new ranking system? Yeah, that's what I've been hearing, Wazoo. I'll probably rank on this guy. Yo, I can do AV right now, right? And get Bloodseeker? $51. I can queue up and get one-shotted by everybody on White Man. AV never pops, I don't know. I just needed to pop one time, brother. One time. Oh, I should get water. Bloodseeker. Such an amenity of Hunter. It's only slightly worse than Rockdalar, and you get it in 2 milliseconds for free. What a luxury. What do we get? The turrets, probably. Turrets. We need water.
Speak, friend. What do you need? Be safe. What can I help you with?
Finna resub for the lols.
Strength and honor.
Do it.
For the horde.
Hold up. I need...
Ho.
Yeah, here we go. Moonberry juice. We have decent ammo. Food is looking a little sauce.
May your blades
Okay.
never dull.
I don't have the other Sunken Temple quest though. But it's all good. This is the only one that matters. The Tooth of Morphaz. This is what we're about to get, guys. Oh yeah. The Devilsaur Eye. I honestly feel hunters have some of the smoothest, most chill, most easy, most smooth gearing in the game. Warriors are really fun, but it's stressful to the point that it makes, like, honestly, it gets toxic. The warrior core in your guild when you play vanilla is more likely than not going to be very toxic. You're all going to be like seething under your sweaty little breath about each other. Who's getting what? Who's in line for weapons? Who's getting onslaught girdle? Seething to the point where it actually like makes the game kind of not that fun sometimes, because like you're you know, there's like this animosity and like tension. Play hunter, you're just chilling. So what about an honest fresh release between you, Grays, Alex, OG, Jeff? You guys brought so much to the table and we've seen it before from you, and I mean you bring HC. What about an honest fresh release? What do you mean, Antex? Like, do we want a fresh servers? Hell yeah, I think that's kind of the goal here. But low key, that's not really the goal for me. Low key though, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. I'm fighting the good fight. Fresh servers. But low key, I actually like this. I actually like what we have on Deviate, to be honest. Like, if they come, they come. I'm excited. It's cool to have something to rally around. But, you know, I don't have that much time to play these days, as I've said a lot. So, like, fresh server comes out, I'll be feeling hella FOMO. I'm going to fall behind. Graze is going to be 60 in, like, 2 days. He's going to, like, degen 24-hour stream to 60. People are going to be sweating. And that sounds less fun. Oh, they're logout skipping. Wait, can you logout skip here? The fuck? You can logout. I know this one. I'll just do this one. Oh. The one I know is wait. The one I know is here. Like on this ledge right here. Oh, just lug out in the water anywhere? Oh wow, for real? This used to be it. You used to lug out on this ledge right here. Deviate is attempting actually casually fun WoW. A true rarity. Yeah. But it's so funny, man, when you look at it. Because this project started as like such a wholesome, chill thing. People just wanted to play vanilla again, level in the barons. And look where we end up each time. We're talking about loot systems again. We're starting to buy in. Oh, what the fuck is happening here? Everyone's dead. Yeah, but I really think it should be an unannounced release, kind of like this. Vanilla is so fun, to be honest. Trust me, bro. Here at Cargo's Gaming, you're preaching to the choir. It really is. It's like, man, I think a big part of it is because it's the game I've studied a lot and I've been a student of the game about. You know, so maybe it's because I just understand it so well that I really love it and appreciate it and like understand the meta. And it makes me love it more. Maybe there's people who are like that with TBC and they understand it really well and they're just really passionate about TBC. So that's a possibility. But I do truly believe that, I mean, this vanilla WoW has so much soul to it. It just feels like a World of Warcraft as opposed to just what every version of the game after vanilla felt like. TBC not fully all the way there yet. But even like Wrath and Beyond, it felt like something different, man. Vanilla, like, interesting, flavorful items hidden in weird places from weird quests. The gear, can we all agree that the gear in vanilla and the itemization is the best? Is the best that's ever been? I don't know, man. Like, have you guys got excited? I mean, maybe like getting war glaives in TBC, like those are some other ones that are like hidden, you know, but like, man. The vanilla items go hard. Oh shit. Oh my god. Yo, thanks. This guy just made our gameplay experience like 5% more fun. Maybe more. Our first mongoose of our character, guys. So good. So good. Getting a surprise little Edge Master and Mara was Liddy on Warrior. You know on Sam on Road to Rag? Tactics, Tommy Salami, Grays, Duran and I, we did Sunken Temple. An Edge Master drop. Warrior gear is the most satisfying to get. I don't know, man. It's all satisfying, dude. Priests getting their benediction and their anathema. Hunters getting their Adrathul. You know how beefy that crossbow looks? You know how cool Adrathul looks? Even just getting their leaf and their Lockdalar, like everything. Even little things like a warrior getting a diamond flask from this quest. You're so hype. I'm bricked up out of my mind getting this. This little trinket right here. This little level 50 class quest trinket is going to last me almost the entire game of Vanilla WoW. Diamond flask. This game. Level 50 class quest. Like, the interactions with healing and diamond flask, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about, man. Vanilla is just crazy like that. Diamond flask set. The items have, like, character and, like, weird little, like, kooky caveats and stuff, and... Yo, true, Tempak. Which mob did it drop from? It was right near Aranicus that dropped Edge Master. And some alpha male chat will do proper WoW classic progressive itemization. I don't like progressive itemization, bro. That used to be like the trendy thing to say you liked on private servers. It used to be a cool thing to say, oh, I like progressive itemization. It's almost like that was the smug thing to say. No, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm sure you have your take on it. I'm talking about once upon a time. But Everlook 1 was progressive itemization. And basically what that is they change the items over time, just like randomly. Based on like how the vanilla patches changed items. So just random leveling stuff changed. All types of, like the items are just randomly changing. But the weird thing is like you go to MC phase 1, you're so excited. And nothing's there. Imagine doing MC, guys. It's already kind of a boring raid, but it's still kind of fun. It's like beloved in our hearts. Imagine doing MC. No Mage Blade. No Onslaught Girdle. No recipes of any sort. None of the cool recipes like the scope. Pretty sure no leaf. There's nothing for Major Domo. I'm pretty sure the boss drops nothing. You literally kill it and nothing happens. What else? Yeah, no sharpening stone recipe. No BRE. Basically, like, all the cool items from MC are gone. What warrior tier do you think looks the best pre-Nax cargoes? Probably just like the pink little Power Ranger suit. it kind of looks cool. It's growing on me, man. Bunch of little zug-zugs running around in little pink Power Ranger suits. It's kind of gangster. The staff from BWO was so lit to get on my mage. Also, full tier 2 is so sick. That's what I'm saying. Like, obviously, like, warrior gear, hunter gear, like, to me, that's cooler. But if I was a mage, I still think I'd get excited about gear. Like, tier, mission there. Let me think, what else? Toe-up. Toe-up feels so good. Getting toe-up phase 1. Oh. Oh, baby. Oh, wait, it doesn't even have damage meters up to enjoy Classic as Classic was. Oh, I actually do have it up. You want to see it? It's behind my webcam. There. Put it up here. You guys remember being young and reading the game books that came with Classic? Yeah, I remember, man. I still have the Prima's strategy guide in my garage. Would you take a Men in Black mind wipe for WoW? Nah. Nah, man. I like playing a solved game. Anybody else like playing a solved game? Where you actually feels comfy as fuck and you know everything and you're not like stressed out? I like it. I like I like knowing what to do. The game's actually more fun now, in a way. But then again, I'm the type of person where I go to a movie, I like to read the whole plot of the movie sometimes before I go. Let's just say I got a mage 60 after my hunter and then my warrior, but that time mage's heart the gear IMO. A lot of mages rank in Classic, right? Can you remind me why again? Is it just for PvP? Like, they rank for PvP? There's no, like, PvE upgrade from rank 14, is there? There's no, like, weapons, like... I remember North the Mage used to call it, like, Clout Staff. You know, he's just, like, memeing around, like, I want to get 14 for my Clout Staff. Just a fun class to PvP with. Yeah. Still going all the way to 14.
Fresh meat.
Now they just have a ton of stam, kind of dog for PvE. Yeah. It's a god class, easy to play too. Mage. Yeah, it's really strong in vanilla. Mage is the good life. It kind of upsets me that mages can deal more damage than warriors in AQ and beyond. It kind of upsets me. Like, how does a stupid caster deal more damage than a Giga Chad Zug Zug warrior? Using dumbass stuff like Ignite. I wish Brown class was on top. But mages, they can do it. They can deal so much damage. Good to have you back, bro. Old times cargo stream makes me want to play again. What's up, Mitchell? Appreciate you, bro. And they can teleport and drop portals while everyone else is catching boats. That is true. Maybe mages have the chillest experience in vanilla. I don't know. I never mained the mage either. Any mage mains in here? Can you just kind of like coast through the game and everything's easy and then you eventually go fire and win? Leveled mage before my warrior and tried to raid, but so many mages wanted the gear. I still went to brown boy and all regular gear came easy. It was boring phase 1 frost mode only. Yeah. Is there like a gear breakpoint towards when you go fire as a mage? Or does every mage just go fire? I actually don't know. I don't know much about that stuff. Is the play like just come make you every mage just goes fire? Or maybe you need like a certain amount of spell power or something. Oh, crit rate dependent. I see. Makes sense. Mind quickening gem. Oh, that's a good one. Yes, MQG. That is one of the most desirable items in all of vanilla for casters. Maybe it's just for mage though, right? Is it it's mage only, right? But oh man. They even used it in TBC, remember? It was busted, they had to nerf it. Yeah, that's a fun item. MQG is based in TBC until Serpent Shrine Cavern. Crazy. It was amazing in PvP too, man. We played, my arena partner and I, we played against mage rogue teams that had MQG. It was too strong. So what's this plan on the hunter? Are you gonna raid? I would love to raid. Yeah, I would. It's been a while since I've done in-game stuff and done vanilla stuff in-game. So I'm ready, man. I'm gonna enjoy myself. Life-giving gem for warrior. Yeah. Tanking trinket, right? Remind me what it does again. It's just a heal. It's like a massive heal or something, right? It's the BWL trinket. %15 heal. Devil Sword Tooth Trinket quest in here, right? Yeah, that's why we're in here. It's Devil Sword Eye. So good. Well, it was pretty good. Let me see. Bring the Tooth of Morphaz. This guy just spawns after you kill all of these guys on the altars, I think. You rating in season afresh? Probably. Probably. But I'm not sure yet. I was talking on stream earlier that I was considering like starting a guild. Because I didn't really know the exact affiliation with Time Lost. Yo, man, I love your mustache today. But I have no mustache. What's up, Slob Machine? First time in the chat. I'm seeing more Horde Hunters and Shamans than anything else out in the world. What happened in SOD? Did you make it to level cap? Yeah, I got to level 50. Got all my runes. And then logged the fuck out. That's it, man. I don't know. I've been away from the game for a while, for like over a year, you know, and SOD was fun. But like, I could have fun in retail. I could have fun in Cataclysm. I could have fun in every version of the game, I'm convinced. But if there's vanilla to play in some capacity, it's always that's always going to be more fun, you know. That's how I explain it. Hey, Cargos, you still married? Yeah, I'm married. Got another kid on the way. Due August. 2 baby girls. Thanks for coming back, Cargos, you sexy son of a bitch, vanilla legend. Oh, thank you, Artur. I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, I mean, thank you guys for watching the stream. I appreciate it. My voice is a bit rough right now, as you can tell. So I appreciate you guys sticking with me. It's kind of hard to talk a little bit. First round gray is now you. Yeah, dude, there's a lot of people sick at the moment, actually. How long are you streaming for tonight? What's up, Destro? Probably another hour and a half. Hour and a half we're gonna stream. But yeah, guys, I don't know. Just if you have any questions about life, fitness, WoW, keep asking them. I appreciate them to keep the stream going. Sometimes I'm just sitting up here not knowing what to say exactly to you guys. That's something I thought about before too. Maybe I should just play the game. It's okay to play the game and not like be constantly talking. But keep them coming. What faction of WoW do you wish they had a reputation for? Oh, interesting. Maybe... Let me think.
Shield be down. Rise up, Atalai. Rise up.
You know that syndicate house in Hillsbrad? It's kind of hidden. Some of you guys know what might know what I'm talking about. That whole like syndicate area, I think, is like a missed opportunity. You could have it be like kind of like a neutral. They didn't do anything with it. They could have had it been like a neutral faction, like quest and stuff. That would have been kind of cool. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's like a secret place of Hillsbrad where it goes up, and there's like this farm, and all these like SI syndicate type guys. Ravenhold, yeah, Ravenhold. Why did you return to WoW, and why did you take a break? Oh, when did you return? How long was it, guys? Maybe a month ago? I think it's been about a month. And I returned it just because I missed it. I missed the community aspect. I missed having a platform. I missed just leveling in the Barrens. Enough time had passed where I just missed it enough and I want to come back. But honestly, what made me stick, like why I'm here right now, is because you guys were really chill. Like, you guys all welcomed me back with open arms. Because to be honest, I was just testing it. Like, I was just testing the waters to see how it would be. Because I had that drama last year, you know. Sorry about the coughing. And back then I had like a lot of haters, and shit was getting kind of out of hand. And I just didn't know how it was gonna be. If I was gonna have to ban tons of people, but people were really like warm and welcomed me back, and remembered a lot of the good that I tried to do in the community. And it was that vibe that has kept me here. Damn, you look like a new person. Thanks, man. Don't know why you left. It was Cap. I appreciate that. Like, I do believe it was Cap as well, man. But that's one thing I learned. You know, people like to dogpile, and people, like, when they smell blood in the water, they like the dog pile. And you know, I went from being like a man of the people, and at least in my own mind, in my own narrative, like private server guy, been around from the start, fought for vanilla, always went to bat for vanilla, was there for every vanilla fresh. These are the things that I tried to kind of have like a man of the people type vibe. But with hardcore becoming so successful, and then RXP becoming successful, and our HCAS stuff, and working with Blizzard, people started to see me as like a corporate villain or something. Similar to, almost in some ways, you might be able to see it with this server now, with like Aladar and some of the leadership. Like, that was me. You know, everyone has opinions. Oh, Cargo's ruined the community, mishandling this, mishandling that. I was sort of like the face of it, you know. So you get a lot of haters. And then the griefing was a whole nother beast. I was out there trying to like stop the griefers, and that it basically like united them further, and they had a whole Discord, and that all grew. And I ended up having just like a large group of people pretty dedicated to try to fuck with me, and I had to deal with that. Yeah, the hardcore scene has a lot of drama. Yeah. Didn't used to. Hardcore for a while there was, we fought hard to like keep it really wholesome and nice and chill, and we did our best. And you know, it worked. It worked. Like, our efforts, it worked out. We ended up getting official hardcore, you know. We had a lot of good times on Bloods Hill. A lot of good runs. A lot of good events. Didn't the Zul'Gurub bat was as good as Broken Tooth attack speed 1.0? Yes. Yes, it is. It's kind of annoying to tame, though. Go in as EG and you tell everybody in the group, yo, wait, I need to tame one of these bats. Heal me, please, heal me. And someone kills the bat. Hey, what's up, Josarian? Watch since Iron Lad. There is no HC without Cargos. Forget the haters. Thanks, man. I mean, that's the type of stuff that makes me want to stick around, you know? It makes me feel like, oh, man, my name is restored in a way. Like, if you type in Cargos right now on Google, you just type in Google, Reddit. What happened to Cargos? Reddit. Like, there was... But it's weird, like, I still don't even sometimes know what I did. Like, I've addressed it before a couple times, but all I ever did was try to, you know, make projects. I naturally want to make projects. It's just how I am. When I'm passionate about something, it's just natural for me to think of like, oh, what if we did this? What if we did this? And we just try stuff and we do stuff. Stuff works out. Some stuff doesn't work out. And all the projects I did were just with my friends, you know. Tactics, Tommy, Grays, Zarand. With the RXP stuff. Hardcore is the same way. But like, it's crazy, man. When you make a video or something, and it's supposed to be like an expose, if you could frame anything and make it sound really bad. If that makes sense. If you can frame anything, like you can just even just read like the menu of a restaurant, and if you say it in the right way, in like an accusatory way or something, it sounds bad. So like, you left them unknown, but left a big impact on the community, so of course you're gonna get tossed in there. The Soul Clamor one, I did actually, JW. It was kind of spooky. Some guy made like a half RP, half serious video about me. I thought it was cool though. You can't listen to the haters so much. Yeah. No, like I don't know if I handled it correctly, to be honest. Like I was also in like a bad mind state at the time because I was stressed. I had been having some drama with people in hardcore. I had some disagreements with like HC Elite, and people were, you know, HCAS was going on, and I was just like kind of about ready to move on. And in my own mind, I was like, oh man, we got hardcore servers. That can just be like my legacy to the game. Am I gonna just play this game forever? You know, this is a good stopping point. Might as well just this is it. That's what I was thinking as well. But you know, you have to understand, I'm a husband, I'm a dad too, you know, and I want to protect my family. So, and you know, my wife has always been supportive of all this stuff, but you know, the second stuff starts bleeding over to real life and like freaking her out at all, and I have a new kid and stuff, like I just wanted to pull the plug, man. Nothing like crazy happened to me. Like I never got swatted or anything like that. But people were trying to like take stuff too far, like real life stuff. Bro, at the time I thought it was, but yeah, I mean, I learned, like, I pretty much just disappeared. That's what I did, right? I just unlisted all my videos and I just peaced out. I pulled the plug, deleted every Discord, left every like Blizzard Discord I was in, everything like that. Everything was gone. Deleted in 2 seconds. And it was kind of a knee-jerk reaction. Now that I'm just telling all, it was kind of a knee-jerk reaction for me. I felt like kind of backed into a corner in a way, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, like I just pull the plug, like I'm done. And I didn't realize at the time that for some people makes you look guilty. If you just disappear, it makes you look guilty. But I would just ask them, like, guilty of what? Like, what was the crime? You know, like, what was I guilty of? People made a bunch of shit up. 5K prize pool that I saw from HCAS. That one hurt some of the most because it's just literally not true. Like, I put up my own money for years for these tournaments and stuff. It was always in the red. It was always just my own money. And I was willing to put up my own 5K as collateral just to ensure that we had a prize pool. But thankfully we were able to raise the money and get the 5K, and that was great. But like at the end of the day, I was willing to back that 5K out of pocket if we couldn't find the 5K, you know? And it's not a ton of money. Like 5K is just, it's just supposed to be something where people can get excited about. HCAS, that was like this tournament thing we were doing, this like league play. And man, it hurts when there's people that you've collabed with, people you've trusted, people you've talked with tons of time, and they just flip the script and, you know, start talking bad about you and saying like, oh, he's always knew Cargos was a fucking bad guy or whatever. All that, man, it compounded on me. And I just wanted to just disappear. Oh, I gotta click this. Click one of these. Man, I always fucking knew that shit was so garbage and made up. You're too wholesome for me to ever believe that shit. Yeah, I mean, I have my issues, man. I'm not a perfect person. Like, I make mistakes, but I promise you, for me, I swear on my life, passion for the game always came before the money. For me, always. Always. I like making money. I like making successful businesses. To me, stuff feels more real when there's money involved. Like, if you can make it profitable, it feels more real, right? It feels like, oh, this is like productive in some way. But I mean, passion for the game was always first. Like, my clout, my reputation in your guys' eyes, the people watching right now, was always more important to me than anything else, honestly. That's why I never asked for Twitch Primes. That's why I never asked for subs. That's why, if you've watched my channel for a while, never in my life asked anyone to donate to X, Y, or Z. I always just wanted to be a champion of vanilla. That was it. And to be, you know, to be like a pillar of the community in that way. Which pre-workout do you use? I used a few different ones. I have C4 at my house, a couple tubs of it because I got it cheap. A lot of times I just go to the gas station and get a Ghost, or I get a Celsius, or a Rain orange sickle. Tastes really good. It's like a orange cream type energy drink. And then I just have like a jug of creatine monohydrate that I keep in my backpack. So I go to the gym and I just take the creatine in a spoon and then just swish it with the pre-workout. Is the secret to bulking really just eat, eat, eat? No. I mean, kind of. You can gain weight just by eat, eat, eat. You just gotta lift heavy. High protein. Get good sleep. I also think if you're bulking, I think you decrease your training, like you actually you prioritize rest more if you're bulking. Like you sleep more and you go to the gym less actually if you're trying to bulk. It's like a little different style of a workout. Like you might only go to the gym like 4 days a week if you're bulking. Whereas if you're like trying to cut or burn fat or whatever, like you go high volume, you're at the gym all the time, there's always stuff you can do. I feel like it's kind of a bro science thing, but I feel like it's true. That you want to rest more. You lift heavier, less reps, and you rest more and you eat. That's how you put like mass on. I hate to bring you this, but C4 is the biggest BS pre-workout. Yeah, like I said, I just got it because it's cheap. C4 back in the day used to be pretty good. C4 used to be pretty decent. Jack 3D was probably the most goated pre-workout of all time, though, let's be honest. I know half the guys in the chat in here used that at some point. When it had the 1,3-dimethylalanine in it, and it had the crazy amount of caffeine. What's your best thing for cutting? Best thing for cutting is eat once a day. And if you have to eat outside the once a day, just shakes and bars and stuff, high protein stuff. Try to fast as long as possible. Then whenever you can't do it anymore, pull the trigger, eat. And then after that, after you have your one meal a day, just supplement with that stuff. Also, don't be afraid. This is actually a really good tip, actually. Don't be afraid of like losing muscle when you're cutting. It actually is not as much of a fear. When I was a younger guy, the knowledge that was going around like on bodybuilding.com at the time, people were saying like if you don't eat, you know, if you don't have protein going into your system every like 3 hours, you would fall out of an anabolic state and you would start going to a catabolic state and you'd start losing muscle, and you don't want that to happen. So make sure you're just always drinking shakes, man, every 3 hours. You know, you go to sleep at night, you got to drink some casein, slow release protein. Pretty sure all that's just bullshit. I've always been, I assume so. That's what I'm doing now. I'm finding, I'm getting more cut. Now I'm running. I lost 16 kg. Nice, man. Jack 3D and muscle marinade for me were the most crazy. Cargos, I'm trying to bulk, but I have a very hard time actually trying to eat enough calories throughout the day. Could I substitute drinking mad protein shakes? Yes. Yes. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. It is hard to eat enough calories, 100%, especially enough protein. That's why the shakes are really useful. If you had to eat 180 grams of protein, if you had to eat 180 grams of like chicken breast, it would be very tough to do that. You would get tired. The shakes are good because it's like hacks. You drink something in like 3 sips and it's 30 grams of protein. Like, it's a miracle. I've never been cut, but it was there. That's like 1/3 of a pound. 180 grams of protein. No shot. 1/3 of a pound is 180 grams of protein. Like an entire rotisserie chicken is 3 chicken macros. Calories in rotisserie chicken. Oh shit, 1 second. Forty-six grams of protein in 6 ounces of boneless cooked chicken. I don't know how many ounces of chicken is in a rotisserie chicken. Oh shit, wait, what happened? Are we leaving? We still need Mofaz, right? $130 grams of protein, a bit over a pound of chicken. That doesn't sound like a lot. You're right. I feel like I could eat a pound of chicken. I go to a barbecue spot called Dickie's near my house sometimes, and I'll just get like a pound. I'll get like a half pound of Polish kielbasa sausage and a half pound of jalapeno cheddar, and that'll be my lunch. I'll just eat both, and that's a pound. Like, easy. It's not even a lot. It's not even a lot of food. Typical rotisserie chicken is probably 7 to 10 ounces. That's probably 7 to 10 pounds. A rotisserie chicken is definitely not 7 to 10 pounds. Are there any vitamins that actually help bulking? Vitamins kind of a scam, right, guys? Doesn't hurt. You can take it if you want. But if you're eating well, actually, it's not a scam. Vitamins, I think, is kind of good if you're fasting. If you're fasting and like doing extended fasting, I think it's worth. But you know, like if you're just eating, if you're eating pretty well, like pretty clean, normal foods and stuff, I think like multivitamin is kind of a scam. You don't need it. The only supplements I take is, oh, it's right here. Look, it's randomly right here. Creatine monohydrate. This is probably like $7, you know, off Amazon. NutriCost, and it lasts you a long time. This will last like a couple months. And then pre-workout. Oh man, I can't wait for my voice to get better. Spamming these Ricola cough drops. Rotisserie chicken has a lot of sodium. Sodium is actually not really a concern. Yo, bro, I might have to shut down the stream, boys. My voice is cooked right now. Cooked to the point where it's like getting awkward, you know. I might pass it off to somebody, bro. Let me go, OG Jeffrey. If I could physically talk, I'd keep it going, but I just need to like rest it for a bit. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Much love to you guys. I appreciate it very much. I'll see you tomorrow.